Okay, my name is Neeraj Karsan. I am here to represent the network design of OZ Dispatch. These are my group members, myself, Reena Devi, Kamaljit and Mohammad Ashraf. Next slide please. I am going to start by the introduction which includes the user community of OZ Dispatch, followed by the data stores, and will include network application traffic flows of OZ Dispatch. Finally, I'm going to talk about model for addressing network and naming of OZ Dispatch. In the user community, there are 44 people, 4 of them located at Parameter office, which includes the managing director, data analyst, sales and marketing executive, and accountant. And a manager and a delivery staff at each of the 20 distributed centers located at various places in New South Wales. They are going to use applications such as website application, email application, OZ Dispatch application. These are among the main application, and the data analyst is mainly going to use the database for its function. Next slide, please. In the data stores, we have a web application server, email application server, database server, AAA server, which stands for accountability, authentication, and authorization. DHCP server and DNS server will be used by all of the members of the community, and the main applications are website, email, and OZ Dispatch application. In network application traffic flows, we can see that the client-server architecture is the main architecture used across the network traffic, and the bandwidth required varies from 5 Mbps to 20 Mbps. 30 Mbps being the highest, which will be used by SQL server, and the protocols varies from DNS, DHCP, and HTTPS. Next slide, please. Naming, device, and addressing. In OZ Dispatch, we are going to deploy a naming constraints which is based on location. For instance, if a device is placed in headquarters, it will start its prefix with HQ. And if a device is located in CDC, the prefix will start with CDC. The second layer of the naming constraint will be the name of the device itself. If it's a router, it will be HQ router or HQ switch. For addressing, we are going to use dynamic addressing for end devices such as the end PC stations. But for networking devices such as routers and switches, we are going to deploy static addressing. Others include addressing. For ISP connection, we are going to apply 2 ISP connection, and internally we are going to deploy public addressing, which is going to save us a lot of cost for going for a number of public addresses. We are going to deploy PAT, port address translation, and internally we are going to use private addressing starting from 172.16.0.32 with 29 bits for network address and 3 bits for host address. Next slides, please. So in conclusion, we can see that we had 44 people in the headquarters, 7 data stores. The main traffic flow is client server. We used port address translation, and 32 host addresses are located for Parameter office. And these are the references. Thank you.